We all know and love Windows' signature blue background and design. Well, Windows changed things up and made its design for Vista green. But did you know that you can also change Windows style to suit your taste and personality? You can do this whether you have Vista, XP, or Windows 7. I'm here with Meredith of TuneUp to talk about some tips and tricks for styling Windows, Vista, XP, or 7. So Meredith, thanks for taking the time to be here today.
It's my pleasure. This is actually one of my favorite topics. Styling is like decorating. It's creative and really fun.
You're right, so let's dive right in. I think Windows 7 is Microsoft's best looking operating system, but it would be great to be able to add some personal flair to it, as well as to Windows' other versions, XP and Vista.
Yeah, definitely. Windows 7 has a gorgeous design, but strangely enough, that also makes it even more appealing to dress up. It's like how it's more fun to decorate a penthouse than a tent. The other great thing about Windows 7 is there are so many possibilities to personalize it, just to your point. You have so many icons and backgrounds for styling the Windows 7. It's really quite exciting. And for XP and Vista users, styling is a great way to spruce up traditional Windows design that has been around for years.
So how can you change the visual style? Now, I've heard that Microsoft officially doesn't like users to change the look and feel of Windows.
That's right, but let me explain. Microsoft doesn't like users to change the look and feel of Windows officially, so by default, third-party themes are not allowed. Despite this, it's really no sweat to make changes. There's a very safe way to change the default Windows Aero or Windows Luna XP design to basically anything you want.
It's good to know that it's safe and easy. So how do you do this?
The process is basically the same for all three, 7, Vista, and XP. You only need TuneUp Styler, which is a part of TuneUp Utilities, which you can download and try for 15 days by going to tune-up.com. That's tune-up.com. Once you install the program, click on Visual Style in the Customize Windows category. Once you've done that, click on the Add button and you'll have two choices, either one of the visual styles from TuneUp's website or a third-party visual style.
That sounds easy enough.
And if you didn't get all the steps, don't worry. It's all outlined on TuneUp's blog for Windows at blog.tune-up.com. You can just search for the styling post there and you'll find blogs that specifically focus on styling for Windows 7, XP, and Vista.
That should be helpful for folks. Again, the URL for TuneUp's blog for Windows is blog.tune-up.com. So now that we know how to change the style, what if we find one that we like?
Well, this is the fun part. As you peruse your styling options, if you find a style that you like, you can click on Show Large Preview, then hit Apply if you're sold on it. And if you don't like any of the designs, you can always click on Restore Defaults, and you'll be right back to Windows Aero style or the Luna XP style.
It's good to know that you can always default back to the Aero style or the Luna XP style. So do you have any favorite visuals for Windows 7?
I do have a couple favorites, but let me qualify that by saying there are hundreds of third-party visual styles that have popped up all over the internet since Windows 7 first came out. The good news is, we at TuneUp actually downloaded and tested more than 50 alternative visual styles and compiled a list of our 5 favorites.
Well, that's a good jumping off point for us. That way we don't have to sift through the hundreds of designs out there.
Yeah, that could be very daunting. My personal favorites are Glow Air for Windows 7, which is very green and serene. Gaia '09 is a lovely, really natural motif. Snow Leopard is clean and highly functional. Aero VG is basically like having a dewy spring morning on your PC, which is pretty fantastic. And Dark Clear 7 can give your desktop an edgy, almost kind of industrial feel.
Oh, this makes me want to jump on my PC and start looking through these right now. Can our listeners see a preview of these styles on the TuneUp blog?
Yes, there are a few important things. In some cases, you will need to extract the downloaded files using a program like WinRAR. If this is the case, inside the archive, you will need to add the Windows theme file with TuneUp Styler. We also suggest moving them away from your download folder to a more secluded folder, like program files, so that the styles are not accidentally deleted.
That's good to know. So as you mentioned, the TuneUp blog is a great resource for more information and for more specifics for the different operating systems. Can you give the URL again?
Sure. One more time, the blog can be found at blog.tune-up.com.
Thank you so much, Meredith. We can all now look forward to spicing up our Windows backdrop.
Yeah, and have fun with it. Thanks for having me here, and I'm looking forward to our next chat.